All right, everybody. Well, the Mets come here into the second home game and the third game of the season with a 1-1 record after that big win against Pittsburgh last night, or yesterday, I should say, because that was an afternoon game. We've got another afternoon game here at Citi Field, and we've got a much smaller attendance, just a little bit over 3,000 people here. Realistic for the 62 Mets, realistic for the 86 Mets, I'm not sure. You tell me. We've been able to get things at least somewhat expanded. I'll say, though, that the widgets here in Out of the Park Baseball don't offer much customizability, but we'll complain a little bit later. We click in and get into this game. You know, for a game that has all the ambition that this one has, you would think that they would offer at least a little bit more customizability. First pitch by Sid Fernandez is to Don Clendenin, who hits a fly ball to left field. Foster, who's in this time, is there to make the catch, one away. There was some thought about having Danny Heap start out there in left, but not with the left-hander on the mound for the Pirates. It's Veal on the mound for Pittsburgh today, and Sid Fernandez gets Clemente to swing and miss at the first pitch, 0-1. There's a ball, 1-1. That one's fouled away, 1-2. A little ground ball over to short, Santana to first, and there's 2 away. The one change we have defensively, other than Foster, is Tim Tuffle, who comes into this game for the a game this season for the first time. He's in place of Wally Backman. You'll remember my earlier video about Backman, and there's a strike to Bob Skinner, and wondering why they would platoon him. Well, I've done the research that you guys recommended, and I agree it's probably the right thing to do. 0-2 now the count. Just barely fouled off by Skinner. Remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Boy, he looked bad on that one. Fernandez gets the strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Well, let's see if the Mets can put some more on the board. Here's Dykstra once again. That's low. If you're wondering what happened to Mookie Wilson, he's injured. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss. 1-1. He's injured just like he was at the beginning of the real season in '86 as Dykstra takes ball 2. And he takes that one low, 3-1. You know, Dykstra likes to swing. We'll have him take it. And that's low for ball 4. And so Dykstra leads off with a walk. That now brings up Tuffle. Now you'll notice I don't have for the Mets any of the statistics loaded. This is because I decided for whatever reason not to load them when I set this up. So we are at a little bit of a disadvantage, but we'll see if we can account for that. I'm sort of relying upon my my knowledge. First pitch swing, that's over to left field for a base hit, and Dykstra, will he go around to third? No, he will hold at second. Runners on at first and second as Tuffle gets that little soft base hit over to left field that was kind of a dying quail base hit. And the Mets are in business. Runners on at first and second. Here comes Keith. Slider misses low. And that's down the middle, and that's hit up to center field, and that'll hang up there for Verdon, who catches it, 1 away. Gary Carter now. Swing and a miss. Man, he took a real cut at that one. 0-1. That's low. 1-1. Low again. 2-1. And that's down the wheelhouse. He hits that one over to center field, and that's going to go to the wall. At least a double for Carter. 1 will score. Tuffle, will he come around? Carter holds a second, and Tuffle does come around to score, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Mets here in the bottom of the first inning. And this is a little bit more like what we were expecting from this team. 2-0 now the score. Here comes Darryl Strawberry. And that pitch is outside and wide, and the catcher can't get to it. They're going to call that a wild pitch on Bob Veal. And so Carter advances to third, and here is Strawberry still, and he takes ball 2. That's almost a wild pitch itself, 2-0. And it's fouled away, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. And that's high, full count. Swing and a miss, and Strawberry has struck out once again. I think that's the 4th time, 5th time maybe this season. Looked pretty bad at that. 1 away. Here's Foster. And it's hit foul to the right side. There's a ball. Strike called, 1-2. 2-2. Up the hole up the middle, I should say, for a base hit for Foster. And so he drives one in comes Carter, and it's 3-0 Mets. Ray Knight now the next batter. Knight so far this season hitting .250. It's his second start, and he takes a ball low and outside. Swings at the second one. Little ground ball over to third base. The throw is just in time. Good play there by the third baseman. And the Mets have scored 3 in the bottom of the first. We go up to the top of the second. It'll be Smokey Burgess there against Sid Fernandez. It was a good play there by Hoke. Burgess hits one over to right field, and Strawberry's got that for the out. One gone. Bill Mazeroski now. Takes the ball inside. That's high. 2-0. Fouled away. 2-1. 2-2. That's fouled away. Popped up, out of play. That's lifted over to left field. That's going to bounce, I think. Nope, it hangs up for Foster, and he gets that for the out. 2 away, and here is Dick Grote. Takes the ball inside. And that's up. That was pitched right down his alley. He hits that one up the alley, left center field. That's a double for Grote easily. Not a great pitch there by Fernandez, and he's given up his first hit of the season. So top of the second, 2 men out, runner on at second for the Pirates. And here comes Verdon, who fouls one away. Takes the ball high now. 1-1, sorry. It's fouled away again. 1-2. Popped up and foul. That one misses. It's 2-2. Inside on him again, and that's lined over to Knight at third, who makes the catch for the out. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Mets in control. Here's Santana to lead this off. Fouls one back, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. It's fouled away. 0-2 remains. That's low, 1-2. And that's strike 3 called over the outside corner. Santana thought it was too far outside, took it. There's not much he could have done with it anyway. There's one away. Fernandez, the pitcher, now takes a strike. There's a fastball for strike 2. 0-2. Fastball just misses. 1-2. Ball 2 is low. That's inside for ball 3. So Bob Veal having some problems here. And that's strike 3 over on the inside corner. So Veal now has struck out 3. Walked only 1. And here comes Dykstra again. Dykstra takes a strike. Let off with a walk today. There's a ball inside, 1-1. That one misses, 2-1. That's hit up to center field. That will bounce for a base hit. Single for Dykstra. And that'll bring up Tim Tuffle again. Tuffle had a big base hit his last time up. Let's see if Dykstra can run. Inside, and Tuffle took that for a ball, 1-0. That one misses again. It's 2-0, and Dykstra had a good jump and got that bag stolen. So he ends up on second base now in scoring position for Tuffle, who has a 2-0 count on him. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Tim hits this one over to center field, and that's going to hang up, and Verdon has that for the out. We go to the top of the third inning. 2-0, though, Mets in control. Here is Don Hoke. Low and away. Hoke, no hits yet this season. Another curveball misses away. That's foul down the right field line. So 2-1. Foul back, 2-2. He checked that swing, but he held up. Full count now on him. And that's lined over to right field, and that'll fall in front of Strawberry. There's another base hit for Pittsburgh. Pirates now with 2 hits, and that'll bring up Bob Veal. And he bunts, and it's a good bunt, and Carter has to field it. Throws over to first. Hernandez, who was not looking for the bunt, was covering the bag, and that puts Hoke on at second with only 1 away, and here comes Clendenin. Fastball inside misses. There's a ball away, 2-0. Swing and a miss of that fastball, 2-1. That one misses just inside, 3-1. Good fastball that time, 94. Full count. And that was inside a little bit too fancy, and he lost him. So full count results in a walk. Here's Roberto Clemente, and it's time to put us in double play depth. Let's see what happens. Swing and a miss by Roberto, 0-1. And that's fouled away, 0-2. Foul ball. That changeup just misses high and away. 1-2. And no swing on that one, and that was probably in the zone. 2-2, and that's way low. Full count.
Strike 3.
And there's that fastball, and it's a good one. Clemente swings and misses at that one, and down he goes for the second out, and that'll bring up Bob Skinner. Still runners on at first and second for the Pirates. Skinner pops one up, foul left side. There's a ball low. Fouled away. 1-2. That misses. 2-2. Ground ball third base. Knight over to Tuffle, and they get the lead, the middle runner at second. And we go to the bottom of the third inning, still 3-0 Mets. Fernandez leads this off and takes a strike. And that's fouled away. 0-2. And that one misses. It's 1-2. 2-2. Little excuse me, swing fouled away. Still 2-2.
Strike 3.
And that's a bad swing and a miss on that curveball. Hernandez was completely fooled on that one, and he goes down swinging. That ball was probably in the strike zone, a little bit low. One away. Here's Carter. There's a ball, or a strike, I'm sorry, low, and they called it a strike. 0-1. And that's fouled away. 0-2 now the count.
Strike 3.
And there's strike 3, and it's the second strikeout of the inning for Veal. 2 away, and here comes Strawberry, and Strawberry has struck out quite a few times so far this season. So we'll see what Darryl can do. He has struck out so far 6 times in this season. And he'll take a strike inside, 0-1. And that's down the middle, 0-2.
Strike 3.
And he swung and missed at that one. That's another strikeout that Darryl collects. We go to the top of the fourth inning. It'll be Smokey Burgess here for the Pirates. 3-0 Mets. First pitch is fouled away, 0-1. There's a curve low and inside. Another ball inside, 2-1, sorry. Popped up there over to shallow center. Dykstra runs after that and gets there in time. 1 away. Here's Mazeroski, takes the ball low. High and away, 2-0. There's the strike, 2-1 now the count. Swing and a miss, it's 2-2.
Strike 3.
And there's another swing and a miss. Fernandez collects another strikeout. So 2 men out, 3 strikeouts now for Sid. Dick Rode now takes a strike. Ground ball, shortstop Santana fields it on to first, and we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Still 3-0 Mets. Here comes George Foster. Foster so far this season, 2 hits, 333 is average, has 1 man driven in. And he went on that one, and that's a strike. That he scored a run today and got a hit as well. 1-1 now the count, so he's 1 for 1. It's hit over foul down the right field line. 1-2. Fouled away. And that's a ball inside and low, 2-2. And boy, he looked really bad on that. That was a curveball. It was 67 miles an hour. Had him guessing. Down he goes. Strikeout number 7 for Veal. Here comes Ray Knight. Ball low and away. Little ground ball over to short, and it's going to be Grote fielding that and throwing to first. And there's 2 away. Here's Santana. Pop up left field, out of play. No, I'm sorry, Skinner wound up grabbing that for the out. That was in play, foul, and we go to the top of the 5th inning. Well, that's what I get for assuming. 3-0 Mets going to the top of the 5th, and here is Verdon. Strike in there to Verdon, 0-1. There's a ball, 1-1. Pop up, who's got it, who wants it? Going to be, it looks like the shortstop, no, the third baseman, Knight, grabs that for the out, 1 away. Don Hoke now takes the ball. And there's a strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss, it's 1-2 now on Hoke, hitting a lowly 143. And that's high, 2-2.
Strike three.
Swing and a miss on that one, and that's strike 3. So Fernandez is also bringing up those strikeouts. He's struck out 4 so far, and here's the pitcher. There's the ball inside. Swing and a miss, and that wasn't even close to the strike zone. 1-1. And it's barely fouled away. 1-2. Beal fouls that one off. 1-2 still. Popped up foul, right side.
Strike three.
And he went around that time. That's strike 3. Another strikeout for Fernandez. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 3-0 Mets. Here is Sid Fernandez. Struck out once today. Takes the ball. That's inside. 2-0. Low. 3-0. He'll take this. There's a strike. Let's have him take another. And that's ball 4. I'm not sure how much that one missed by, but the pitcher has walked. That one was just up a little bit high out of the zone, and that'll bring up Lenny Dykstra, and that's not the person you want to see once you've walked the pitcher. Dykstra, 1 for 1 today with a walk. Fouls the first pitch away, 0-1. And there's a curve inside, 1-1. Up the hole in the middle, and it's a good play by GRODE, who throws to first for the out. Fernandez moves up to second. Here now comes Tim Tuffle. Tuffle today so far 1 for 2. Fouls 1 away. That's a ground ball this time to Mazeroski, who throws to first. 2 away. Fernandez goes to third. Here comes Hernandez. There's a strike. And that's up the middle for a base hit. Keith gets the RBI, and that will score Fernandez. And so that's what happens when you walk the leadoff batter for the Mets. That brings up Gary Carter. We're not over yet. Carter so far today is 1 for 2, hitting .333 this season. And he takes the slider low for a ball. 2 RBIs. There's a strike. 1-1 on Gary. And that's spelled high for a strike. It's 1-2. Swings, belts that one left field, but foul. Just barely foul. 1-2. That's hit deep to center, but not quite deep enough. It's going to be caught there by Verdon, and we go to the top of the 6th inning. So far, so good here for the Mets. Fernandez has 5 strikeouts, looking good. 74 pitches. And there's a ball low to the leadoff batter, who is, and a strike, who is Clendenon. 1-1 now the count on Clendenon. And he fouls that off. 1-2. Clendenon's got some wheels if he gets on. Fouled away, still 1-2. Low. 2-2. And that is hit up the gap for a base hit. That'll be a double at least for Clendenon. Will he try to stretch to 3? Now he's content with the double. So there's a double for Don Clendenon, and he's perched aboard second base with nobody out. Here's Clemente. And that fastball misses to Roberto, and there's a strike. Now 1-1 quickly. Fouled away. It's 1-2. Outside 2-2. Ground ball, second base. Tuffle throws to first. There's 1 away. Bob Skinner now, 1 out. Runner on at third. Clendenon moved over. Takes a strike, then swings and misses another one. It's 0-2. And that curve is just way up and in. That didn't break right. 1-2. Good curveball that time, and it's Tuffle who makes the play, throws to first for the out, and Clendenon scores. So it's 4-1 now, Mets. And I'm sorry, there wasn't a curve. There was a changeup. Looks similar. Next batter here is Burgess, who takes a strike. There's another strike, 0-2. That one just misses, 1-2. And there's that swing and a miss. Down he goes. Strikeout number 6 for Fernandez. You can tell he was a little frustrated giving up that run. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 4-1, Mets still in the lead and in good control. Here now is Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry 0 for 2 today. Does have a home run, the one that the Mets have hit so far this season. That was in the first game. He takes a strike. Fouls that one away. He's way behind on it. 0-2. That's low. 1-2 on Darryl. Ground ball, first base. Good play by Clendenon. Flips over to Veal, covering at the bag for the out. 1 away. Here's George Foster. Foster 1 for 2 today. Pops this one up over to right field. That's going to hang up, and Clemente's got that for the out. 2 gone. Here now is Ray Knight. That's low for a ball. And there's a strike. 1-1. Strike 2. 1-2 now on Knight. That one misses high and away. It's 2-2. Fouls that away. Still 2-2. And he didn't go on that. It looked like he went to me, but no, he didn't swing on that pitch. It's a full count now on Ray. And he fists this one off over to right field, but it hangs up for Clemente, and that does that. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Still 4-1 Mets. Kind of a comfortable lead, but you wish they'd have a few more. Bill Mazeroski now swings and misses at Fernandez's first offering. Takes another strike. It's 0-2. And he golfs this one over to left field. Foster's there, one away. That'll bring up Grote again. He fouls the first pitch off. Out of play. Dick Grote so far this season hitting 200. Takes the ball high. 1 for 2 today. There's a changeup for a strike. It's 1-2 on him. And there's strike 3. He chased a real bad pitch out of the strike zone. Fernandez now with 7 strikeouts. That brings up Verdon, 2 away. Popped up left field again. Foster's got that. He's got a beat on it for the out. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Mets are starting to roll. Here's Santana. Santana pops one up over to short, and it's Grote who's got that for the out. 1 away. Here's Sid Fernandez. Of course, he stays in this game. Swing and a miss. Looked pretty bad. Ball low. 1-1. Low again. 2-1. That's hit foul. 2-2 the count on Fernandez. That's way low. It's a full count on him. And he swings and misses at that curveball, and that's another strikeout there for Veal. 1 away. That curveball was low, and I think that might have been called ball 4 if Sid could have stayed away from it, but it's all academic now. 2 away, and here's Dykstra who takes a ball. 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. Oh, no, that's a strike. Called strike. 1-2. And there's a swing and a miss by Dykstra, and down he goes. We go to the top of the 8th inning. So the Mets in control, but having a hard time hitting against Veal. Fernandez now over 100 pitches, and he misses with the fastball here. 1-0. Swing and a miss now by Hoke, so it's 1-1. Just fouled away. 1-2 now the count. Fouled away again. Ground ball, Tuffle on to first. 1 gone. And they are pinch hitting, so they removed the pitcher from this game. I'm interested to see. Let's see if we can come up with the box score here. Veal had 9 strikeouts in that game, but not quite good enough as he gave up those 4 runs, so he's been lifted. Schofield hits a ground ball first pitch swing over to Tuffle, who throws to first for the out. There's 2 away. Here now is Don Clendenin. Clendenin is one of those guys we're having a hard time getting out. 1 for 2 today. He's got a 500 average this season. Seems to always be on base. 1-1. He swung and missed at that fastball that disappeared. There's a changeup for a ball. 2-1. Fouled away. 2-2. Oh, and that just missed high. 3 and full count. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, down he goes, and Fernandez rings up yet another strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be heart of the order: Tuffle, Hernandez, Carter, and then potentially Strawberry. Jack Lamabe, the new pitcher, throws the ball to Tim Tuffle. And boy, I'm not sure where that pitch was supposed to be, but Tuffle knocked that one far over to right center field. That's a double for him at least. He's going to try to make it for 3, and the throw is not going to be in time. Safe is Tuffle. See, the camera's still having a hard time keeping up with him. Triple for Tim Tuffle to lead it off here. I'm not sure where that pitch was. It looks like that was actually a little bit inside on him, but boy, he really was able to hit that hard. Not a great pitch by Lamabe, and here comes Hernandez, and the Mets are threatening to win again, or to score again. They're going to walk Hernandez intentionally and get to Carter instead. We'll take that. And the first pitch is low for a ball. Second pitch is fouled away. It's 1-1. Interesting motion there for the pitcher. A little fly ball shallow center field. Tuffle tags. He's going to try to score, and he beats the throw home, and he's safe. It's 5-1 now Mets. Hernandez stays at first base, and there's 1 away. Here now is Darryl Strawberry. There's the strike to Strawberry. Strawberry so far this season has struck out 7 times. hitting 250. Fouls one away. It's 0-2 on him again. He's used to this. Holds up barely. 1-2. Hit over to the left field line. Foul. 1-2 remains. There's a curve inside. 2-2. And that's hit over to left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. That'll be a single for Strawberry, and Fernandez stops at second. So Darrell does get it done. Doesn't strike out this time, and that'll bring up Big Foster. George Foster today so far 1 for 3. And he takes a strike. Does have 1 RBI this season. There's another strike. 0-2 now on Foster. That's high and away. 1-2.
Strike 3.
And that's down the middle for strike 3. And down he goes looking 2 away. And here now Ray Knight. Knight was last night's hero. Knight had that single to break the 1-1 tie in the bottom of the ninth. He fouls the first ball away. 0-1. Takes the ball 1-1. That's high, 2-1. Ground ball over to short, and Grote's got it. Throws over to first for the out, and that does it. And we go to the top of the ninth. The Mets do get 1, though. 5-1 the score. Here's the heart of the Pittsburgh order, and Fernandez still out there. Roberto Clemente now takes the ball high. Ground ball, second base. Tuffle throws to first. There's 1 away. Next up is Skinner. Swings and misses. He really was reaching for that one. Skinner hitting a lowly 182. 0-1, now 1-1 as that one missed. Hit over to the right side, just foul. 1-2, now the count on Skinner. Low and inside, 2-2. That's it over to right field and deep. Strawberry going back, and he has no play on that one. That baby's gone. So Bob Skinner hit a home run, 348 feet out there to right field. That one just was able to cross the barrier at the wall, and it's a 5-2 lead now for the Mets. So 5-2, I think that's Skinner's first home run of the season. And I'm just going to take a quick, well, it's not going to tell me here on this page. We have to look closer at him. Here comes Smokey Burgess, still with 1 out. Fernandez stays in there. We have the bullpen rule turned off, so don't worry about that. We'll use a relief pitcher if we need to. 0-2 the count on Burgess. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and Fernandez shows his displeasure at giving up that home run by striking out the next batter. That is strikeout number 9 that he's collected, and here comes Bill Mazeroski. Final chance for the Pirates, and he takes the ball low. There's a strike belt high, 1-1. There's another strike curveball in there, 1-2. That fastball, by the way, first one was 93, second 87, and then the curve at 69. Give you an idea of what Mazeroski's facing. And that's low. Checked his swing. No, he didn't go. 1-2, sorry. 2-2 it is. I'm sorry. And that was in the dirt. That was another fastball, and he overthrew that. So it's a full count now on Bill. Fouled off just barely. Full count. Another foul ball. And that one misses. So Fernandez gives up the walk, trying for the strikeout instead of just throwing a strike. And that is for Sid, the second walk he's given up. And here comes Dick Rode. He takes the ball high. And pops one up. That's going to be right field. Strawberry has that for the out. Good catch right next to the seats, and that does it. So the Mets win this one. Not quite as dramatic as last night's game, but still an exciting one. Mets win this one pretty easily, 5-2. And this is, as I said last time, this is a little bit more like what we were expecting. Good victory here by the Mets, and we'll see if we can keep this one up. Again, final score, New York 5, Pittsburgh 2. 7 hits for the Mets against only 4 for the Pirates. Good complete game by Sid Fernandez, and we'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.